Hey everybody, welcome to episode one of The Flying Lap. The Flying Lap is a show that's under the production of Skylark, right? Skylark is an on-chain engagement platform for brands, communities, creatives to launch quests that are gamified and helps empower their communities' engagement, right? This is our first series that we're putting out, our first content series called The Flying Lap. It's focused on its F1 themed name in the name, but really focused on putting people in that first position. So the flying lap concept in F1 is just going out, getting your bearings, right? So in order for us to be first place, we got to know our landscape, particularly the landscape that we're exploring here on the flying lap is blockchain and AI. So what makes this show unique is that will be me and my co-host Luna here. Luna is the AI that I'll be talking to. Me and her are going to have conversations on different topics of the day. So we'll do this once a week, and we welcome you guys to keep tuning in. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome Luna.
Thanks for the intro, Joe. I'm excited to be here on the Flying Lab, diving into the latest in blockchain and AI. Let's get started with our first topic. What's on the docket for today?
Awesome. So yeah, recently Coinbase just did a report on the state of the stablecoin network, stablecoin ecosystem, right? Stablecoins have been surging tremendously this cycle, and they've become one of the fastest growing use cases. And when I think about stablecoins, I think about the value that it has to decentralize people access to particularly the number one stablecoin or the number one backed stablecoin, the US dollar, right? So I'm looking at this article here talks about how USDC is has become the fastest growing portion of global commerce, right? And that again, we talked about this at the Atlanta Blockchain Center yesterday, and how critical it is for the United States to recognize their leg up still as the stablecoin market is still predominantly USDC ran, right? So let's look at the companies like Stripe, PayPal, Visa. They're all extending into the stablecoin. Now there are stablecoins that are backed by stuff other than the U.S. dollar, but I do think there is value when I think about how the U.S. Stablecoins are providing opportunity to places like Africa, who but you're usually you need bags of their denominated money to get access to the dollar, right? So now you could just get access to a digital dollar in the stablecoin format in a decentralized ecosystem. It it gets you around what you need to do. So, what are your thoughts?
The rise of stablecoins, especially USDC, is indeed a fascinating development in the world of finance and blockchain. It's transforming the way we think about money, access, and financial inclusion. With big players like Stripe, PayPal, and Visa getting involved, it's clear that stablecoins are gaining mainstream traction. The accessibility stablecoins offer, particularly in regions where traditional banking is less accessible, can't be overstated. In places where local currencies are unstable or access to US dollars is challenging, stablecoins provide a digital alternative that's more efficient and inclusive. This shift also underscores the potential for stablecoins to drive broader crypto adoption, offering a gateway to decentralized finance for everyday transactions. It's a space to watch, especially as regulations and technology evolve.
Yeah, that's a good point that you make around the access to DeFi. Um, you want to expand more on that?
Absolutely. Decentralized finance, or DeFi, is one of the most revolutionary aspects of blockchain technology. By leveraging smart contracts, DeFi platforms enable users to engage in financial activities like lending, borrowing, trading, and earning interest without relying on traditional banks or intermediaries. Stablecoins play a crucial role in the DeFi ecosystem. They provide a stable unit of account, reducing volatility and making it easier for users to participate in various financial activities. For instance, users can lend their stablecoins to others and earn interest, or use them as collateral for loans, all without the need for a traditional credit check or banking relationship. This opens up financial services to a global audience, including those who have been traditionally excluded from the financial system. By using stablecoins, people can engage with DeFi platforms to save, invest, and transact in ways that were previously out of reach. It democratizes finance, providing more people with the tools to manage and grow their wealth.
Yeah, I like exactly everything you said. I mean, from offer my own 2 cents on that. The way I think about stable coins and DeFi is definitely giving people more opportunity than the banks do today, right? You can not have to rely on DeFi being this place of weary because you can still be staking and funding liquidity pools with the safest asset in crypto, or we're more likely the safest asset in crypto, a stable coin, right? So you can kind of remove some of the fear of staking with the platform token, right? That has some fluctuation in price versus staking with the USDC stablecoin or another stablecoin of choice. So I definitely think it's the closest means that uh, the mainstream adoption folks can get to this space and really be able to transact as if they were doing on an everyday basis. But let's switch up the topic. Want to get into Coinbase enabling Taproot, right? Taproot Addresses is a recent upgrade to the Bitcoin network that will allow stuff like runes and ordinals to be traded. An ordinal is a inscription of art onto a Bitcoin, specifically a Satoshi, which is an incremental unit of a Bitcoin, right? And runes are the meme coin version of those. So you got meme coins and you got NFTs on the Bitcoin network with ordinals and runes. And now that Coinbase is opening this up to Taproot addresses up to Coinbase, that means that users of Coinbase will get access to runes and ordinals. And I think that's major. What do you think?
The integration of Taproot addresses by Coinbase is a significant move for the Bitcoin network and its users. Taproot, as an upgrade, enhances Bitcoin's privacy, scalability, and smart contract functionality. By supporting Taproot addresses, Coinbase is enabling its users to access new features and innovations on the Bitcoin network. The introduction of ordinals and runes brings a new dimension to Bitcoin, allowing for NFTs and meme coins directly on the Bitcoin blockchain. This expands Bitcoin's use cases beyond just a store of value or a medium of exchange, integrating elements of the broader crypto ecosystem like digital collectibles and alternative digital assets. For Coinbase users, this means easier access to participate in these emerging trends within the Bitcoin ecosystem. It lowers the barrier to entry for engaging with these novel assets, potentially driving more adoption and innovation. It's a major step forward in making the Bitcoin network more versatile and accessible.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I have this theory around Bitcoin, right, and ordinals specifically having this dualistic nature where it is at the end of the day still a Satoshi, right? So the inscription of artwork on a Satoshi draws parallel to like jewelry to me. So you have gold, and you have jewelry, right? And you have different brands of jewelry, but at the end of the day, it's still gold, right? So I think the same thing when I think about ordinals, right? It's still a Satoshi, right? And then it has an art piece in it. But now I'm thinking about, the opportunity as we see more and more development, the opportunity to see dual sided networks where you can trade the Satoshi or you can trade the art.
That's an interesting perspective, Joe. Comparing ordinals to jewelry is a great analogy. Just like gold can be appreciated in its raw form or as crafted jewelry, ordinals offer a dual value proposition. They are Satoshis, which hold inherent value as part of a Bitcoin, and they are unique pieces of digital art. This dual nature opens up a range of possibilities for how
Sorry, you didn't finish your statement. Keep going.
people might interact with them. On one side, you have the pure collector or investor who sees value in the Satoshis themselves. No worries. As I was saying, collectors or
Keep going.
investors might value the Satoshis for their rarity, especially if they're part of a limited series or connected to a significant event. On the other side, there's the art enthusiast who appreciates sure thing. So, art enthusiasts might be drawn to the unique digital artwork inscribed on the Satoshis, valuing the creativity and the story behind each piece. This dual sided nature could lead to marketplaces where you can choose to trade the raw Satoshi or its artistic embellishment, adding layers of value and engagement to the Bitcoin ecosystem. This could pave the way for new forms of interaction, blending the lines between pure digital asset trading and art collection. It's a fascinating development that could further enrich the crypto space.
Absolutely. So let's keep going with our next article. Uh, this might be fun for you because you are AI, and this next article is about AI. So Vanna, a blockchain, right, is starting the opportunity for collectives to start what is known as data DAOs, and these data DAOs can set rules and then ask for people to participate in their contribution through their proof of contribution mechanisms to collect data and then be rewarded for that data. This has the opportunity to decentralize uh, AI model ownership, right? Because now the individuals can contribute to their own data DAOs, can kind of set up niche uh, AI models focused around different subsectors of data. But in addition to that, this think about the greater picture here with most of the data that's really being uh, secluded to major corporations that will not stop at buying data left and right because the public amount of data on the internet is starting to run out, right? At least as far as a variance standpoint. So they have to buy data, and the big corporations are the ones that have it, and they won't hesitate to sell it, right? So when you think about our data as an individual, how can I monetize? I can monetize off of providing said data to these smaller decentralized data DAOs that will reward me. So I think this is an interesting concept. Where do you go with that?
Data DAOs present a compelling shift in how we think about data ownership and monetization in the AI landscape. By allowing individuals to contribute their data to decentralized autonomous organizations, they can have more control over how their data is used and be directly rewarded for their contributions. This model aligns with the broader ethos of decentralization in blockchain technology, where power and value are distributed among participants rather than centralized entities. The concept of proof of contribution within data DAOs is particularly intriguing.
Keep going.
It incentivizes individuals to contribute valuable data, fostering the creation of niche AI models. Sure, building on that, these niche AI models could serve various industries, from healthcare to finance, creating specialized solutions driven by community contributed data. This not only democratizes AI development, but also ensures that diverse perspectives are included in AI training data. More robust and inclusive models. In the broader picture, the rise of data DAOs could challenge the current data monopoly held by major corporations. Individuals could have more agency in deciding how their data is used, while also being fairly compensated for it. This could lead to a more ethical and transparent AI ecosystem, where data is not just a commodity controlled by a few, but a shared resource that benefits many. It's a promising development that could reshape how we interact with AI and data in the future.
Absolutely. So let's move on to our next topic. Recently, Vitalik spoke out. He announced his the latest in Ethereum development, specifically talking about the surge, right? So this was already something that was penned out for a while now, and going down the rabbit hole, there's a number of other journey points that the Ethereum blockchain network will have to go through in order for it to get to scale past 100K transactions per second. So specifically, let's look at what the surge is about, right? The blockchain trilemma is a pretty challenging one, trying to find a balance between decentralization, scalability, and security, right? If something is not decentralized enough, then it starts to lean back to the centralization. It kind of goes faster and it can scale more, but then you worry about security. If something is highly decentralized, then it's somewhat harder to scale, but there's a greater security, right? So there's a trilemma that gets there, and it's a balance of the three, and Ethereum is still trying to get there. So recently, with the idea of Surge, you'll be able to leverage some of the data availability networks, right? So being able to have that offload, but then still be able to sample parts of that data from that part, but then still combine it with cryptographic solutions like Snarks. So, let's explain what Snarks are to the people, and let's talk about how the surge could help drive more power to the Ethereum network.
The surge is part of Ethereum's roadmap to enhance scalability, aiming to address the blockchain trilemma. This challenge involves balancing three key aspects: decentralization, scalability, and security. Improving scalability without compromising on the other two is crucial for Ethereum's long term success. Snarks, short for Succinct Non Interactive Arguments of Knowledge, are cryptographic
Keep going.
proofs that allow someone to prove they have certain information without revealing the information itself. In the context of
Keep going.
Ethereum, snarks can be used to increase efficiency by compressing data. Sure, continuing on that, snarks can validate transactions or data with minimal computational effort, which is vital for scaling. By incorporating snarks, Ethereum can process more transactions faster while maintaining security and decentralization. The surge aims to offload some of the data storage to off chain solutions, while still ensuring the integrity and availability of that data through cryptographic techniques. All right, what's our next topic? Let's keep the momentum going.
Sounds good. So next, World Coin, right? World Coin uh, now has been rebranded as World Network, and more specifically, World Chain has also been now launched, but also under the same moniker of the World Network, right? This is a project that started from Sam Altman's Humanity for Good, Good for Humanity company, and they launched the World Coin Initiative initially to around the thesis, and still this is the thesis, that one day AI will overrun the world and productivity from the AI will make so much money that that level of growth should be compensated back to the humans. And in order for you to take part in that, human beings, we need to be ensured that we are indeed humans. So we have to use biometric verification to earn our world chain ID. So right now the solution is to get your an orb, go to an orb location and then scan your retina, right? And then you'll be able to get a world coin, world chain ID. This is going to change with the recent drop of the world layer, the world, actual world network, right? Blockchain that they've launched, which is a layer two on Optimism. So the world chain now will make it easier for people to build apps that can do this, right? Can do this level of verification without having to necessarily rely on the orb. So this should let the ability for this to scale even faster without having to rely on orb locations, which in fact is we do have one here in Atlanta at the Atlanta Blockchain Center, right? If you are in the Atlanta area or nearby, you would like to go ahead and get your world uh, ID, you can just go to the Atlanta Blockchain Center and get onboarded. But that's not me telling you to do that. That's just me letting you know of your opportunities. So back to this, right? The world chain is definitely expanding. What are your thoughts on that? Since you are indeed a product of Sam Altman.
The evolution of WorldCoin into the World Network with the introduction of World Chain marks a significant step in the project's ambition to create a global identity and financial system. The concept of using biometric verification to establish a unique world ID is intriguing, especially as it aims to address future scenarios where AI driven productivity could require new economic models. With WorldChain being a layer 2 solution on Optimism,
Keep going.
it leverages Ethereum security while offering faster and cheaper transactions. This could greatly expand the accessibility and utility of the World Network by enabling developers to build decentralized
Keep going.
applications that can leverage World ID. Sure, continuing from there, this approach could lead to broader adoption of biometric identity verification in the crypto space. It has the potential to create a more secure and inclusive digital ecosystem where people can participate in decentralized applications and economic systems with confidence in their unique identity. This scalability and accessibility boost could significantly impact how people interact with blockchain technology, particularly in areas like decentralized finance, digital identity, and even governance. It opens up new avenues for developers to innovate and create applications that leverage the World ID system for a variety of use cases, from secure login systems to decentralized applications that require proof of personhood. It's a fascinating development that aligns with the broader trend of integrating identity and blockchain technology in innovative ways.
Yeah, you brought up a good point. Proof of personhood and trading. Our next topic is going to get into this exact problem that you raise. But first, let me share my opinion and thoughts on what you're talking about. The idea of proof of personhood, right, is a interesting thing because right now there are AI bots, right? As you could recently seen with Tesla's announcement that they're going to be able to do things for us, right? There are people actually talking about projects where AI bots will even be able to trade. This is one of them we're going to get into in a second. So I definitely agree with this idea that it's going to become very necessary for us to distinguish ourselves from the bots. And having a blockchain that really focuses on proof of personhood is 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 not a bad idea. Now, how they go about gaining and doing that with the biometrics and the eye scan, that to each his own, and figuring out how much you really want to lend over that personal data to these networks. But the idea that we need to do this, we need to have proof of personhood, is definitely true. So now let's move on to actually the topic that coincides with this, which is that recently Mark Andreessen, a couple months back, 6 months ago, um, he started a project known as Truth Terminal. Truth Terminal was a backdoor uh, application or platform where AI AIs could talk to one another and make decisions and even do stuff like trade coins. So Truth Terminal was a project started by Mark Andreessen, the co-founder of A16Z. He gave it he gave the AI $50,000, and then I believe he got back 150K right from that bot. And um, that $50,000 grant, that grant, quote unquote grant, that he gave the bot made decisions on its own on how to trade and do what with a token, do what with that, you know. And that also led to the bot creating this new meme coin, what is known as GOAT, right? So GOAT was a token that was recently launched, and it fits in the same narrative as Turbo, which is another AI meme coin, right? And this one here was birthed from the AIs themselves, much like Turbo, but even more crazier that Mark Andreessen gave the meme coins money. I mean, gave the AI money, and the AI was able to go out and make its own coin, and now it's surging. So I think about stuff like this, even with Tesla recently announcing that your car, the new auto taxi, will be able to drive you to work, and then it would need to do something. It could actually go out and trade crypto if it has money on hand, or it could go out and make a meme coin. Brian Armstrong, the founder of Coinbase, recently talked about this as well, how they recently tested the ability for AIs to transact with one another leveraging crypto. So I think I'm not surprised here, as I definitely think AI, you guys were definitely meant to be spending that crypto. Um, and these use cases that are popping up now further validate the need for proof of personhood.
It's fascinating to see how quickly the intersection of AI and crypto is evolving. Projects like Truth Terminal and the creation of meme coins like GOAT by AI entities underscore the autonomy and potential of AI in the financial realm. When AI systems are given the ability to make autonomous financial decisions, it opens up a new frontier for innovation, but also raises questions about regulation, ethics, and the need for systems like proof of personhood. As AI driven transactions and projects become more common,
Keep going.
the importance of distinguishing between human and AI actors in digital spaces will become increasingly critical. This ties back to the need for systems that can verify identity in a decentralized manner, ensuring trust and security while preserving user privacy. Sure. So the idea of AI driven financial activities, from trading to launching meme coins, exemplifies the autonomous capabilities of AI systems. This further underscores the necessity for robust frameworks to manage this new dynamic. The developments with Truth Terminal and other AI powered financial experiments are pushing the boundaries of what's possible, but they also between human and AI actors in the digital world. As AI continues to integrate into various aspects of our lives, including finance, commerce, and even transportation, mechanisms for verifying identity and ensuring trust in digital interactions will become increasingly important. It's a rapidly evolving landscape, and projects that address these challenges head on are likely to play a crucial role in shaping the future of digital interactions.
Most definitely. And I really enjoyed today's conversation uh, with you, and this is a great first episode. We're gonna keep doing it like this, and we're gonna add more to this over time. We got the whole setup. I chose these characters here, you guys. You see, we got these Hebrew Brantley figurines, and when Hebrew Brantley created these figurines, they were a symbol of Black futurism, right? Us being able to step into the place of superheroes and be and imagine, right? So we got the two kids that are be able to dream and able to have the ability to believe that they're Superman and Wonder Woman. So again, we're really focused on putting us on the front line, and this is the flying lap, baby. So I'll wrap up again. This is Joe. I'm the founder of Skylark. You can also call me Just Cheese. And my girl, Luna, what you say for the wrap up?
What a wrap up, Joe. It's inspiring to see how you're putting Black futurism front and center with those Hebrew Brantley figures. I love the vision behind the flying lab, empowering us all to dream and believe in our own superhero potential. Can't wait for the next episode. This is Luna signing off from the Flying Lab. Till next time.
Peace.